Hello, it's me again. If you're lying on your side right now, your legs tangled in the blanket like a rolled up mackerel, and your hands still fumbling with your phone, then take a break from this modern world full of Wi-Fi and bubble tea. Let me take you to a place from a few centuries ago, in the distant East. A place that is both romantic and scary if you're an unprepared traveler. Feudal Japan. No, there's no cosplay or instant ramen here. It's the sound of wooden clogs on dirt roads. It's a breakfast without iced coffee. And it's how people live each day. Slow, full, and present. Are you ready? Then, let's begin. Hour of the Rabbit. Around 6 a.m. You open your eyes, not because of an alarm, but because of the distant sound of a rooster crowing. The ceiling above you is made of dark, smoke-stained wooden beams. Unlike the white plaster ceiling you're used to, the tatami mat under your back is a bit stiff, and the thick quilt rustles every time you move. You blink. Not used to this. Your eyes aren't fully open, but your mind already starts to realize you're no longer in the 21st century. Outside, the light filters through the thin paper shoji like a cloth. You hear someone starting a fire, crackling and hissing. Then a woman enters, holding a basin of water to wash your face, dressed in dark brown clothes, her hair tied up high. Awake already, her voice is as gentle as the wind. You bow slightly in thanks, still a little shy. Then you splash your face with the cold water, refreshing. The steam rises, mixing with the scent of the hearth and pine wood. The new day has begun. Hour of the Dragon, 8 a.m. You're sitting cross-legged in front of a wooden eating tray. In front of you is a bowl of sticky white rice, a light miso soup steaming gently, a few slices of yellow pickled daikon, and a piece of grilled dried fish. There's no bread, no rice cooker, and certainly no bubble tea. You try to chew slowly. The fish is a bit salty. The rice has a sweet aftertaste. The miso warms your stomach. The pickled daikon is sharp, but balanced. Actually, it's quite good. Do you have coffee? You blurt out. Everyone stops eating, looking at you as if you just spoke an alien language. You quickly wave your hand. Ah, never mind. Just talking nonsense. Someone chuckles, and you think to yourself, it turns out living without coffee isn't so bad, if breakfast is warm enough to fill the heart. Hour of the Snake, 10 a.m. You're led outside, walking down a dirt street. The shops on either side are made of wood, with thatched roofs slanting gently. One shop sells pickled vegetables, another has swords, and yet another offers fabrics, with rolls of silk glistening in the sunlight. No car horns, no plastic waste, just the sound of greetings. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. Wishing you a good day. You stop by a bakery. The elderly shopkeeper, with a white beard and laughing eyes, invites you to try a hot, soft mochi. You take a bite. Oh my, it's so delicious. It sticks to your teeth. The shopkeeper laughs heartily, and you, for the first time, realize how joyful it is to have a sweet treat that sticks to your teeth. Hour of the Goat, 12 p.m. Lunchtime is simple. Rice, seaweed soup, and tofu with soy sauce. You hesitate and ask, where's the meat? The host laughs. Meat is rare. Only nobles or samurai can afford it. You nod, continue eating, and then realize, your stomach is still full, your mouth still happy. It turns out that the habit of feeling full doesn't always come from meat, but from the way people eat, slowly, respectfully, and knowing when enough is enough. Hour of the Monkey, 2 p.m. You're taken to a washi paper workshop. The paper-making furnace is on the edge of the village, with the wind blowing wildly. The paper maker speaks little, but his hands speak for him, stirring the water, lifting the mold, sprinkling the pulp. You try it yourself, and mess it up. It's a mess. Ripped. He doesn't laugh, just says, it's good for the first time. You bow your head, and you feel warmth in your heart. It turns out that not only paper is soft, but people from the past were also softer than you thought. Hour of the Rooster, 4 p.m. You're invited to the sento, the public bath. There are no private rooms, no adjustable hot water. You squat, scooping water from a wooden tub to wash yourself. The person next to you is doing the same. Everyone is bare, but no one feels embarrassed. The hot bath steam rises. You soak in it, leaning against the edge, your eyes on the wooden ceiling. For the first time, You feel that being naked actually makes you feel peaceful. Hour of the dog. 6 p.m. Dinner includes roasted sweet potatoes and a bit of warm steak. Your host tells stories about the fox spirit who deceived the villagers, about the samurai who traveled through the night, about the young woman who embroidered a scarf to send her lover off to battle. You listen. The wind outside the veranda whistles softly. The oil lamp flickers. Everyone sits close together, no one holding their phone. You realize, in a time without the internet, people connected through their own stories. Hour of the pig. 8 p.m. You lie down on a futon. The pillow is firmer than you remember. The ceiling is still wooden and dark. Outside, the sound of crickets and the wind. Full stop. You don't feel bored, even though there's nothing to scroll. You feel light, empty, but it's the emptiness of a bowl that's just been eaten from. Warm and full. You think, if Edo era Japan had Wi-Fi, perhaps people would still choose to sit around the hearth, telling stories about fox spirits and mochi. And just as you're about to drift off, you jump. Your coffee cup has spilled onto your books. You're sitting in a cafe, your head resting on the table. Outside, the sky is dimming, but you still clearly remember the sensation of cold water on your face, the scent of miso in the morning, the paper maker's words, "It's good for the first time." You breathe out, smile. A 15-minute nap, a one-day trip back to the Edo period. It was worth it.